Good evening, guys. ANGELO with you, spiritual guide, tarot consultant, and spiritual life coach. So today, in my today's video, I'm not gonna do a big tarot spreads or like the tarot reading options, but I would like to give you a more detailed information about who I am and what I do, and basically how I came to tarot cards. I believe I have already given you a brief information in my first video post, but in this one I'm going to be more specific about what is tarot consultation, and also what does spiritual tarot life coach does. So probably, as you know, there are a lot of life coaches in the world and like out in the internet, and they offer different kind of services. So basically, after having developed my skills of tarot, I've decided to incorporate it with psychology, which is, in my opinion, was a very successful and also very smart way of discovering new abilities and new opportunities that I was able to use the tarot cards with. So basically, today I want to give you a brief information about what is tarot coaching and how it can actually help you. I've been lately getting a lot of questions about like the tarot coaching, and most of my clients who live in America, as well as who live abroad in Europe, just keep asking me, what is the difference between the tarot coaching or tarot consultation and tarot reading? So in this video today, I'm going to give you this brief information about it so that you can finally understand the difference. So the tarot readers are usually the people who do the tarot reading, and they give you that bit of information that you came for, and after getting your answer, like, they are literally set with you, and the session is done. But I thought to myself after a while that even though I've always really been good in tarot, it's not like I'm flattering myself, but I've been doing the tarot readings for years and years now, and I can clearly say that I can't remember a time where I was really wrong in my readings or predictions, because I don't know, I think this has something to do with the intuition as well as with the spiritual part of our nature, because I do consider myself a very spiritual person, and I think one of the reasons why my tarot consultations and tarot predictions work, because I'm taking more of a scientific look and scientific way of exploring tarot. Like, I'm not trying to really use the superstition in my sessions, but I would rather say that I'm trying to be more scientific and use the psychology in my sessions, which actually very beneficial for my clients. I'll explain now why. So, as we all know, tarot cards is one of the most ancient ways of therapy as well as divination. So when I'm doing my tarot sessions, of course, I started with the divination. After I find out why my clients came to me, what is their issue, we are actually doing the divination part first. And after we are settled with the divination part, after we can see the options, obstacles, circumstances, and the situation that is going on in my client's life, right there, after this, we start the consultation part. So basically, I explained the tarot consultation. I actually divided into 3 parts, and in my tarot seminars, actually, I'm also holding some tarot seminars. I mean, before, I've never done it before, but I'm just about to start doing the tarot seminars, and that's why I'm preparing the materials for this. Very soon, in about a month or 2, I'll come back to you with my classes of tarot and seminars for all those people who want to learn tarot. I'm going to be giving the online classes, and I'm going to be holding the online seminars. But back to our discussion about the tarot cards. So basically, when we are done with the divination part, we switch to the consultation part. And after the consultation part, we actually switch to the therapeutic part. So basically, what I compare the tarot consultation or the spiritual tarot coaching, I always say to my clients, imagine yourself a triangle, and the first let's say that part of the triangle is the divination. It's where we're doing the tarot reading, and right after that, after we're done with the reading, we're going down to the consultation to see what we can do with those obstacles, what we can do with the situation going on in my client's life, basically how we can improve it, how we can impact it, how we can change the circumstances, how we can do certain things in order to help him or her to change the situation, the unwanted situation, or maybe the situation that he wants to somehow proceed with. And then we are going down to the last corner of the triangle after the second one, which is the third corner of the triangle, where I call the therapeutic. So basically, if there is something that we can do about the situation, if there's something that we can actually sort the situation out about, then we actually go with this. But if we can't do this, then the best part of this at this point is the therapeutic part, where is to try to look for alternative ways, alternative options of approaching the certain situation. So that's why, if you think about it, it's much better than just having a tarot cards reading, where a lot of people think that when you read the tarot cards, basically all your future and all the information is settled down there, and there's nothing that you can do about your life, and basically you can just easily give up on whatever the subject is and just move on, or just accept the information and do whatever you want to do with the information. That's what the tarot readers do, because basically their job is just to give you the information. They are the messengers. Their job is not to help you out, or not to show you certain ways of sorting the situation out. This is exactly the job that we spiritual tarot coaches or the tarot consultants do. That's why there's a difference between tarot reader and a tarot consultant, and I do specifically emphasize that I do consider myself a tarot consultant, because I am incorporating the psychology, the therapeutic, the features and traits of the psychology into my tarot sessions. So basically, when my clients come to me, we first, as I said, analyze the situation together, and if there's something that we can do about the situation, then we go down to the proceeding the situation with, trying to impact the situation, and finally just see the options that we can somehow overcome the obstacles and the available options over the situation. So basically, this is like the brief information about the difference between the tarot consultant and the tarot reader. The next bit is now I want to give you a little bit more brief information, a little bit wider information about the tarot consultation and about the spiritual tarot life coaching. So basically, there are different models that different kind of spiritual tarot coaches use in their practices, as well as myself. So I have my own ways, but at the same time, I'm using some very popular psychological and also parapsychological methods in my work with tarot. So it's like one of them is called the tarot model that's called GUYS. So actually, if you take a look at the GUYS, so what it means is this: it's like G goes for goal, R goes for reality, O goes for options, and W goes for way forward or will. So let me now explain it to you in details. So basically, when my clients come to me and they want to understand what they want to do with the situation going on in their life, and let's say that somebody doesn't know what is the purpose of his life or her life, and she's quite confused, or he's quite confused in the situation going on right now in his life, and he wants to know where it's all going. He wants to know what he should do or what she should do about it, how she should just get into the life path and start living it properly, so that she can enjoy it and he can enjoy it and following his or her own dreams. So here, the tarot consultation is one of the best therapeutic options that you might ever have in your life. So basically, the GUYS model is specifically standard for this. So the G is like the goal. So at this point, when the clients come to me, what we do is we just do a small spread consisting of 4 cards of tarot, where each of them is going to be an option that I mentioned before. So G is going to go for the goals, R is going to go for reality, O is going to go for options, and W is going to go for way forward or will. So with the first card, when the customer is going to pick up the first card, we are going to be able to already understand and see the goals. What kind of goals our client is having? What are the goals that he or she wants to pursue? what kind of desires, what kind of like inner subconscious or unconscious goals they do have that they want to achieve. The second one is the reality. They are what stands for reality is that the real obstacles or the real circumstances in my client's life at this moment, where there are certain circumstances that he cannot or she cannot for some reason achieve or his or her goals because of those circumstances, because the reality is probably looks a little different to what his or her goals are. There might be a lot more different things going on in his real life or in her real life, but she still wants to persuade with her goals. So at this point, we are actually analyzing the reality going on in their life, all their like the possibilities, everything that they're living through, basically their everyday life, to see how we can somehow make the proper time or fit those goals into my client's lives. And then we're actually moving to the next one, which is options. So in this, with this tarot card that my client's picking out, we are going to be able to find the options, possible options, how we can fit the client's goals into her reality, into his reality, into his real life, and somehow help him this way, help her this way, persuade the dreams, like without getting distracted from everyday life and living the life in a proper way, and also being more motivated. And the last one is the W, which stands for will or way forward. This is, and at this point we're going to be talking about basically about the obstacles that our clients have in their life, and the obstacles that should be overcome, that should be somehow like the taking over in order to be able to achieve the goals, the G. And this is what the GUYS tarot model stands for. I just gave you a brief information about this so that you can actually understand how I'm working with tarot cards, because a lot of people who come to me, they're like, they just try to see only one part of the situation, which is the divination part of the situation. But let's be honest, tarot can be much more beneficial. Tarot can be a lot more beneficial for you, actually, if you take quite of a scientific look as and a way of persuading it. And that's why I would like to say that if you'd like to get some more information about yourself, if you'd like to get to know yourself better, if you have some kind of goals in your life and you don't know how to achieve them, or if you're going through some struggles in your personal life, struggles in your let's say that professional life, struggles in your creativity or in your artistic life, whatever, all the aspects of your life, you can use the tarot spiritual like coaching in all the aspects of your life. And the most beautiful thing is that it's working 100%, and it's usually never wrong. I mean, I can just speak on behalf of myself. My divinations and my tarot consultations are never wrong. I mean, I got a website where actually I offer my services, and in there, in that like platform, in that app where I actually work with my customers, with my clients, I literally have not even one bad review about my readings, even though, as I mentioned before, I have plenty of clients that I work with remotely as well, like from Europe, and as well as in the United States of America, in all the provinces and all the parts of the United States of America. So if you have any more questions about this, if you have any more questions about the tarot consultation or about spiritual tarot life coaching, please feel free to direct message me or give me a call or text message me, and I'll be more than happy to answer your questions and also like help you with clarifying your own goals. So right now I'm just going to stop for a second, and then I'm just gonna pick up 4 cards for you, my dears, so that I'm gonna do a brief reading for you at the end, just to let you know what's gonna happen to you in this beautiful upcoming fall season. So basically the fall is already here actually, but now, as you know, it's the Libra season, and after the Libra season it's Scorpio season. So we're going to do this little reading for the Scorpio and the Libra season for you to see what's coming up in your life. So my dears, right here, as you can see, there are 4 cards in front of you right here, and I would like you now to just take a moment and try to focus on these cards, so that, and try to pick one card for yourself with one crystal on it, having a certain clear question of what's expecting you in the near future in this beautiful fall season. So if you guys went for the blue stone, the card is the Emperor. The Emperor is a really good card actually. Right now I'm using this beautiful deck, which is like Italian Visconti deck. It's one of the ancient decks, ancient European decks like that's been established in Europe. The first, by the way, two ancient decks that were established in Europe was Tarot de Marseille, which is French version of it, and this is the Visconti cards is the Italian version of it. So the Emperor is saying that actually if you went for this card and if you chose this card is very promising about that you're going to have a good stability in your life. Whatever the question is, whether it's personal life, whether it's business life, whether it's something to do with the art or with your projects, this card is a very good card. It's like a green light for you, saying that there's going to be stability. There's going to be quiet stability, and you will be able to rely on the circumstances that you'll be going through in your life, and you don't really have to be afraid and worry and not step back or think too much about it. Just go for it, get your will together, and trust me, you are going to succeed for sure. If you went for the green stone over here, then the next card for you is going to be the Queen of Swords. Okay, so the Queen of Swords is actually, as we know, the suit of the swords is like very intellectual suit. So basically this card is saying that whatever the goal you're having in your life, and if you want to achieve that goal of yours, you're going to have to put your emotions on the side and try to put all your focus and all your mind and all your thoughts on this idea. So basically, if you are going to involve your emotions into the situation, whether it's a personal life, whether it's, let's say, the business life or any other project of yours, it might be actually those emotions of yours actually might end up being an obstacle for you. So what this card is saying, that you are quite able to achieve your goals. The Queen of Swords is a very strong card. It's like very intellectual and very strong card. It's like the card that this card is saying and screaming out little like I'm gonna go and achieve whatever I want to achieve, because this card is saying that I'm very confident and I know that if I want this, I'm gonna go for this. But the only thing, again, as I said to you, you have to do is try to keep your emotions low and turn on your intellectual abilities, because this is what is required in order to succeed in this situation. The next card, if you went actually for the black stone, it's very nice card actually. It's like the Four of Wands. So the Four of Wands is also a card of the stability, a card of celebration and stability. This card is saying that whatever your project, whatever your question is, it's gonna finish in a really positive way for you, in a way of celebration, in a way of achievement, good achievements, which will be actually the fruits of your own labor. So like it will be well deserved, and it will give you some kind of stability, success and stability in your achievements or in your ideas or in your goals, whatever you have it. But what this card is saying, that do not expect like a crazy success like from whatever it is, whatever your question is. But at the end of the day, there's going to be a quite satisfying success and quite satisfying stability in your life, again, whether it's something to do with a personal or it's something to do with your professional life. The next and last card, if you went for the amethyst stone, which is the violet stone, so it is the Hermit. So this card is saying that, okay, whatever your idea, whatever you're going through right now in your life, try to take time for yourself. Try to go deep down inside of your soul and your heart. You don't have to hurry up. You don't have to make fast decisions. Try to just relax and just take your time to analyze everything thoroughly, to analyze what you want from the situation, what you want from the certain circumstances, and see if it's good for you or not. Listen to your intuitions. Try to analyze all the factors and all the options that you might have due to this situation that you're having right now, or that you asked the question about. The Hermit is saying, do not hurry up. Take your time. You now need to focus on yourself more than on anything else, and decide whether you actually want to go for it, whatever it is, or not. And only after that you can make a decision. So guys, basically this was my small little spread for you for the upcoming Scorpio and current Libra season. And thank you so much again for watching my videos. Please feel free to subscribe to my Instagram channel as well as my YouTube channel, and leave your comments, or if you have any questions, please feel free to ask. I'd be more than happy to assist you. Have a blessed night. Alex Angelo with you.